Mr. Dave, the star of the show, found himself in a series of unfortunate events.
Twisted little love triangle.
Yeah.
And then Cari starts sending these aggressive ass text messages. Like, I even wrote it down. Things like, I'm going to ruin your life. I am going to hurt your family.
Because Cari started pushing also like a relationship.
Right.
And imagine like you're just trying to like find a casual date and then all of a sudden your life is like this chaotic triangle of what the
right. And still to this point, police cannot find Cari.
No.
Liz is all pissed because Liz blames Amy, Dave's ex-wife, saying that she was the one that shot her, and then starts to get all hyphy because she's like, what is Amy doing out? She shot me. She vandalized all my things. Like, how dare her be?
Yeah, she like
just
calls
out running
the cops
free.
Crying.
That was a funny movie.
Oh my God, dude, so funny.
I knew I was going to, like, those movies make me uncomfortable because I don't like, I guess I'm too empathetic is what we discovered on the way home.
Did you cry?
No, I was just uncomfortable the whole time.
Yeah.
Because I felt bad for
them.
Anybody getting
I can
harmed.
understand that.
I'm just like,
I mean, it's
funny. I see the humor in it, but
sometimes it's hard to watch.
It is. That's kind of it. I mean, I get the humor in it. I understand why this has been a franchise for as long as it has been. But like me personally, like I go after people who pull pranks on people. Like I do not stand for that.
Low key, I've always wanted to kind of like have a friend group that you could like have those types of like, not maybe that extreme, obviously, but like watching them last night, like it's so cool that they were able to keep it together for as long as they did.
Yeah.
And it like makes me wonder, like obviously I'm sure they had their issues.
Yeah.
But it makes me wonder like how they were able to navigate all of that for so long with the same crew of people.
Are you kidding me?
And
the fucking like in and out of
how many times people had quit and fell off and then came back. You know what I mean? Like the fact that they were able to overcome all of that, I think is really freaking cool and so huge. And I don't think people look at it that way at all.
No,
not
at all.
They just look at these guys, just
being jackasses.
Yeah. Hurting themselves for our humor,
right, right.
But like on a deeper level, I think it's really, really cool that they were able to do that.
That they've banded together.
Yes.
Like, like he said, I can't remember who said it. They missed one of them. I can't remember who it was.
Was it Larry? He passed away, right? Yeah.
And but then, like remembering that like all of Steve-O's, because like you can tell in the younger videos of Steve-O how just out of it he was.
Yeah. And like him going through all of his
whole
struggles,
journey. Yeah.
And still like in the jackass family.
Still getting his fucking asshole pushed in by a robot and shit. Like, yeah. What a great spirit.
Like it takes a lot for a person to put themselves out there like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I mean, but for them, they've been doing this for years. They're used to it, right? But you still have that anticipation that this is gonna suck.
Yeah, but the fact that like they can still do shit 20 years later.
Yeah.
And still come up with like new bits.
New skits. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then show us some of the old stuff that they didn't get to release. That was kind of fun.
Yes, because I'm probably they couldn't release it because, it was probably a little too much.
Times were different back then.
A little too much at that time. Right. So cool. I wonder what it's got to be so surreal for all of them, but especially Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah. Kind of the ringleader of the whole thing.
Yeah. Wild dude.
Poor fucker.
Yeah. Great movie though.
I mean, they're only like what 5-6 years older than us, which is wild to me because I thought they were like
around
way
Trevor's
older.
age, like 50s. You know what I mean?
Late 40s, early
and
50s.
like when I realized that, I was like, damn, like knowing how Trevor has treated his body,
right, and how
in
he's
just the years that
just like the fighting
we've been together,
yeah.
Like these guys, I can't imagine how their bodies feel.
I mean,
today.
they're so much more beat up. Yeah. How many like pins and shit they have in their body.
Like when Johnny got kicked by that bull dude and like and then just smacked down. Oh my God.
My heart dropped. I'm like, oh, he's in trouble.
That was a big one.
Like when you can hear them snoring, they're out.
Oh yeah. I know exactly what that sounds like.
Yup, so do I. I've even been there once.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah. Well, snoring is a good sign.
Yes. It can be.
That means that they're with us.
Yeah. But yeah, that one, I wonder what injuries he got from that. Because that had to have
at a minimum a concussion.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bunkers.
Like, man, dude. Great job, guys. Great job.
Right.
Also, it would have been really fun to be on the production team of that show.
Oh my God, dude. I wouldn't be able to hold. I'd be like the camera guy just spewing every
and that's fine. That's why they had I don't know if you noticed, but they had cameras everywhere. Obviously, like you could tell with the angles, but like even like on like the wider shots when you could like see multiple people still in the shot, I was like, damn, they got fucking cameras, angles everywhere, catching things.
All the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it so much.
Because that's what you're looking for. You're looking for what's actually happening in the skit and then everybody else's reaction to it.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. So good. So good. And like the evolution, obviously like technology, but the evolution overall as well, like in the production. Of everything. And that just comes with
just watching the video quality change from like 2000 2010 to like today's clips.
Crazy.
Yeah. Good gracious.
Okay.
Why is this so far back?
Before we have a whole podcast about a Jackass movie.
Right.
Hey guys, welcome to Girl Did You Hear?
The ultimate bestie hangout. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Kristen. Today is episode 89.
Man, we have
almost there.
We're cresting 90 here.
Yes, getting closer. Today we watched Lover, Stalker, Killer on Netflix. This is a wild story. Mr. Dave, the star of the show, found himself in a series of unfortunate events.
Twisted little love triangle, if you will.
Yes. Pretty crazy. Takes place back in 2012-ish. Yeah. So just like a real quick synopsis of Dave, like him and his wife, Amy, young love, they get married, they have a couple kids, they get divorced. Amy wants to move back home to Nebraska.
Closer to her parents, right.
And Dave, which I actually think is really cool, was like, I don't want to be away from my kids. So she's moving. I'm moving too.
Let's go.
So he also moves to Nebraska, finds a new job, starts over, whatever. He gets lonely.
Gets his own little place.
Yeah. He decides to take a peek on the dating apps.
As one would.
Yeah.
Because that's how like the world does it now.
Yeah. Which is wild. And comes across a girl named Liz
Golyar.
Yes. And they go on a date or whatever and kind of like hang out a few times, but he wasn't like looking for anything serious. He just wanted like to
casual encounters.
Yes, exactly. So as time goes on, he's like working at his shop or whatever, and then another customer comes in, another female. And he's like, ooh, she's pretty. And her name is Cari, and whatever, they have an interaction. She leaves, right?
Right.
Well, circle back around. Because
at this point, when he notices Cari, Liz has ghosted him at this point. Like,
yes.
Dave and Liz are no longer talking to each other. So he's like, hey, when he sees Cari come around.
Yes.
Because I think he finds her on
later on,
one of the sites.
And like a few,
I know you.
A few weeks later or whatever. Yeah. Because he was like sort of seeing Liz, but Liz was kind of being weird.
Yeah.
And he was like kind of like trying to create space.
I don't want that energy.
You know, he's like, I don't want anything serious, whatever. Yeah. And basically,
because like within 2 weeks she goes full stalker mode and goes,
bro.
I want to move in. And he's like, whoa, we talked about this. And then once he goes back to his place, all of her stuff is gone, and so she ghosts him basically, and that's when Cari steps into the
picture
triangle, if you will.
And they go on a date or whatever. They end up back at his apartment, and like minutes, not even, just after,
Liz is at the door, dude.
And
I left something in your place.
And he's like, wow, this is awkward.
Like, that was fast.
Super fast.
Like, suspicious.
Yeah. Like, they had not even, like, been inside for that long.
Right. He said, like,
at all.
Cari had just taken her jacket off and there was someone at the door.
Yeah. And so he's like, he tells Cari what's happening, whatever. So she ends up leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Liz comes in to get her things and then ends up also leaving. And then Dave and Cari end up hooking up later again that night.
Right, at her house.
At her house.
At Cari's house.
Yes. And so from there, they kind of are just going through it, having some fun. Then things start getting really strange.
Right. Cari goes silent at this point, and then Dave's like, oh, well, bummer. Guess that one's gone too. Right.
Yeah.
Because she just kind of drops him. He moves on with his life. And then Cari starts sending these aggressive ass text messages. Like, I even wrote it down. Things like, I'm going to ruin your life. I am going to hurt your family.
Because Cari started pushing also like a relationship.
Right.
And then Dave was like, nah, man.
I told you.
Like, I thought we talked like about this too.
Just
Because she also had said in the beginning that she wanted casual. And he was like, what the hell? And then that's when she was like, all right, whatever, you know, and goes silent. And then he starts getting those crazy ass messages.
Right.
Bro.
Like thousands of like messages. Constant.
Just rapid speed. Bam, 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 bam.
And this goes on for like a year and a half.
Yes, dude. Like, ridiculous.
Stalker status stuff. Like, this is, I mean, not any behavior anybody should put up with. But like,
no, not at all.
When someone is stalking you, it's kind of hard to like, no, stop, don't do this. It's like, I mean, that person has manipulated you, has like stuff on you, I'm sure. Like, they are controlling the situation.
100%. And so while all this is going on, Dave does end up, like, he tries to go to the police and like he's talking to them, but like they can't really do anything because they can't find Cari.
Right.
Nobody can find her.
Cari, that just sucks.
But Dave is getting all these messages.
Dave and his family are getting all these messages. Like, the messages aren't just stopping at Dave. Liz is getting these messages. Wink.
Yeah.
Like, Dave's coworkers are also getting these messages. And it's just wild.
It's like, weird.
Even so much so to the point to where like the cops show up at Dave's work and is like, do you know this person? And he's like, yeah, I do, but she dumped me. Here's all these angry text messages explaining that, you know, I have nothing to do with this lady. And then the cops move right along, which I thought was wild.
Yeah. Well, her mom, when the cops went to Dave at that point, had reported like a missing persons report because
Cari's mom had
Nancy,
reported Cari missing.
Yes. Because she said that, you know, Cari struggled with some mental health issues, whatever, but like she always called home. So mom was worried because she hadn't heard from her as someone would naturally.
One moms would be.
Yeah. Concerned. Like, when you know your kid's behavior and then something doesn't happen, you're like, what the hell is going on? You know? And so, yeah, the police just kind of like leave him alone.
Right.
At
because
that point.
Clearly it's like Cari, I mean, according to these messages, Cari is like being super aggressive towards Dave.
Yes.
And so like the cops are like, oh, well, okay. You probably not the reason why she's missing, and then scoot right along.
And leave him alone. And then the freaking like it just keeps going.
Right. So Cari keeps aggressively pursuing this, so much so to the fact where she vandalizes Liz's car.
Yes.
And
breaks into her house and vandalizes Liz's house.
And starts taking like pictures of like where she wrote like, go away whore on the wall.
Slashing all of her clothes.
Like super aggressive stuff.
Yes. And so just to be clear, this is Cari vandalizing and doing things to Liz.
Vandalizing Liz's stuff. So in this, Liz confides in Dave and they kind of like rekindle their relationship because Liz is scared. Cari's like being super aggressive with like the messages, the fact that she was in her house and like vandalized her stuff. Like I would also too be scared in this situation. Like, are you kidding me?
Fuck
There was someone in my house.
Yeah.
Get stuffed.
Yeah. I know. Which, like, they filed police reports and all of that. But, like, as we know, like, the police have to have so much evidence to build the case, to get the warrant, to do all the things. But also, like, they still, like, can't find Cari during all of this. And, like, nobody's heard from her. No one's seen her. Nothing. She's just MIA. But still somehow sending all these messages from burner phones at this point.
Right. Like, all of these numbers from Cari are coming from different messages. Or different phone numbers.
She also sets Liz's house on fire.
Like,
dude.
All of Liz's kids are okay. But unfortunately, Liz's pets do not survive.
No.
Which is sad.
So sad.
Super
like, I can't.
sad.
I cannot believe that even is happening.
Right. That's real life for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, you're just trying to, like, find a casual date, and then all of a sudden your life is like this chaotic triangle of what the fuck.
Right. And still to this point, police cannot find Cari.
No.
After Liz's house has been burnt, the vandalism. Like, I think at this point she also breaks into Dave's apartment and smashes up a bunch of stuff and stabs Liz's clothes.
Yes.
They still can't find her. Like,
no.
And at this point, after the house gets torched,
Liz decides that she can't deal with this anymore and picks up and moves.
Right.
And which obviously is understandable. I would do the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, Dave also follows suit.
Moves shortly after that to a different county.
Right. I mean, because I would do everything I could to kind of like reset the situation.
Like he got
to
a new phone number, got a new job, like all of that.
This whole drama.
Yes.
Yeah.
The case kind of goes silent.
Quiet for a little while. You know? Keep in mind, folks, at this point, this has been going on for a year and a half or longer, like up to 2 years.
Yes.
Like we're cresting 2 years at this point.
Of like invasive stalking
constant
messages.
Shitty messages, vandalism to Liz's house and her car.
Yeah. Not just like threatening messages. Like she was stalking Amy and her kids, like Dave's ex and his kids, like at the park and stuff. And she would send messages to her and to Dave saying, like, I see you at the coffee shop. I see you at the park pushing your kid on the swing.
I had my ear to your door.
You know, stuff like that. And that's creepy as shit, dude. Like, if I was getting messages like that, no. No.
And like, how do you fight that, though? All you can do is go to the cops, and the cops are like, well, I don't know where this lady is either.
Right. And then to not know where the perp is at, like, that's crazy.
That's wild behavior.
So the case kind of goes a little bit quiet, you know.
Since Dave has moved, changed his phone
kind of
number.
like trying to reestablish his life.
He gets back on the
gets
dating
lonely
apps.
Again.
Guess who he finds?
Didn't learn the first time. Meets a girl, you know, on the dating app,
right,
has a conversation, whatever, sets up a date, goes to the location, gets stood up, but waits for like whatever hours because he's getting messages from this girl saying that she's running late. She'll be there. And then it ends up being Cari,
right. And then
saying like I found you or some shit like that.
And just
you
like
know?
starts berating him again.
And then the whole like cycle starts all over again. And like this is wild, dude. Like for it to happen twice, like what are the chances of that, dude? Like,
I mean, if
that's wild to me. Like
Stalker's gonna stalk.
He just messaged like a random person,
right? Because he's in a brand new. I think he's like even over state lines at this point, so he's in a new pool of fish. Yeah. So like,
how did if Cari? I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's wild. I don't know. Craziness. So I don't know how to pronounce the sheriff's county.
I didn't even write that down.
I wrote it down.
It's in Nebraska somewhere, folks.
It's Potawatomi.
You know, gold star for trying, honestly.
Perhaps. I'm horrible with names like that. Like, it's probably said not that way. So I apologize if I like totally butch that. But the local sheriff department in that county where he moved to,
right?
A couple of guys were looking at this case and they wanted to pick it up, so they like kind of reopened it and started investigating it.
Because they were looking at the fact that Cari is missing.
Yeah,
and also having complaints filed against her for harassment, vandalization, arson. Like this girl,
these extreme
this girl
things.
has been missing at this point for almost 2-3 years.
Yeah.
But yet there's in this county, but in this county, she's catching allegations of arson, vandalism, stalking, whatever, whatever else we can come up with to like, ooh, there's that, to whatever else we can come up with to like boast her case, which isn't making any sense.
No. And so like, the guys are like, let's look at this differently because no one's ever looked at it as where the fuck is Cari?
Right.
Let's treat Cari as the victim. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And look at this as a missing persons case, essentially.
Right.
Or, you know what I mean? And so they change the whole perspective of how they're looking at it. They kind of like, go through their investigations. They talk to her mom again. Mm-hmm. And her mom had like a very vivid dream that like the daughter was not with us anymore, sad. Which I can empathize with, right? And like relate to in some ways. And
the fact that they went to Cari's house during this investigation.
Yeah. But like, did they not go there before?
Well, supposedly
when they were looking for her,
Cari had sent her mom messages saying that she was going to move, that she's going to like
Kansas with she got a new job or whatever.
She had packed up and left the situation, right? So we're assuming that Cari is trying to start a new life somewhere else, but they go to her house, folks, and they see the fact that it looks like she just left for work that day and she's going to be back later.
Yeah.
Like all the clothes are still in the closet.
Out of the state.
Like the fact that her bank account hadn't moved since 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And like, how do people survive without money?
Yeah.
I mean, granted, you can do it. You can go out and like get super shiesty, get a new identity, create bank accounts,
live in the woods, whatever,
or like live off grid or whatever. But like, there's a lot of really hard evidence to prove that like Cari just didn't disappear on her own.
Correct. And that's kind of where their investigation was leading, and kind of what they were thinking. And so they decided that they needed to find an IT guy to kind of help them figure out,
to sort through all of these messages and emails that everybody's getting from Cari,
and try to dig further on the digital technology side of things to figure out where this is stemming from.
I mean, because IP addresses are exactly that, addresses. Like they give a location as to
100%
where this was from. Now, granted, there are ways to kind of fluff that up and make it
change or whatever.
Or
but
like ping it from Germany when it's coming from Nebraska sort of thing. But I mean, there's only so much of that data you can deflect before you start to see
patterns.
Yes.
And the lovely IT guy, Todd, came into play.
He's such a funny guy.
Yeah. And he was really cool how he like handled everything and like his whole process. He ended up writing a program, a code program, writing code for a program to do what he needed to do.
Right. To be able to filter out all of these data points from these messages.
Yeah. And so he basically narrowed it down to like a few different like common IP addresses that kept popping up. And one of them was like some random guy.
It was like even a sheriff in his department.
Yes.
It was like related to the police. He's like, oh yeah, that's my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like it came from the warden's house. We'll just call it that.
The boss of Todd.
Yeah.
Whatever his
IP address kept coming up. And he's like, okay, well, this is yours. Why is this? And he's like, I ain't sending any of this. But like my on again, off again girlfriend lived with me after her house burned down. What? Wait a minute. So we're just assuming here at this point, guys, help draw the line for you, that IT guy's boss's girlfriend is Liz.
Yes.
So these messages aren't coming from Cari.
They are coming from
Liz. And this is where it all begins to unravel for her. This is wild. So Cari is legit MIA. She's not the one sending all these aggressive text messages and emails. She's not the one.
No.
this is where it gets wild. Because if you roll this back a second, she's the one who burnt her house down
with her animals in it,
who killed her pets. She's the one who vandalized her own car.
Things.
And then the cherry on top, we'll get to it here in a second. I can't believe that she shot herself.
Yeah. She did.
The cops put a GPS tracker on Liz's car.
Yeah. And go ahead.
And they chart to see, because like Amy, Dave's ex-wife, is getting a lot of heat from Cari. And so
/ Liz.
The cops at this point know that Cari is not a factor in this. This is Liz.
Correct. So, but they didn't tell Liz.
No.
At this point.
They didn't tell Liz that they knew anything until.
Because they were still kind of like talking to her because she was getting these messages too.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And so the cops then switch it and kind of play up how they're going to treat
Liz
the situation.
Is a victim and she needs more information from.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so because Dave's ex Amy was getting all of this heat, Dave ended up getting a firearm, and he was at his house or whatever. But he also had moved in with Amy to like be there just in case, and also to be like a trigger to Liz.
Yeah, Dave comes home, notices his gun is missing, and then the police get a report that a woman shot herself.
Yeah.
And so at this point, Liz is all pissed because Liz blames Amy, Dave's ex-wife, saying that she was the one that shot her. And then starts to get all hyphy because she's like, what is Amy doing out? She shot me. She vandalized all my things. Like, how dare her be?
Yeah, she like
just
calls
out running
the cops,
free,
crying,
just
freaking
like
out. Yeah,
grumpy that Amy's not incarcerated for all of these things.
She shot me.
And like even implies that she killed a woman.
Yeah.
Like, and so the cops are like, oh, tell us more.
Okay. Yeah. So then
I can't believe she shot herself. Dude.
Yeah. So they're kind of letting Liz dig her own.
Play this out.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, because we still don't have a body.
No.
We don't really know if Cari is deceased at this point.
Correct.
Like we're still assuming Carrie's out there living the
right
life off the grid sort of thing.
So, but they need to get details from Liz without them knowing that they know that it's Liz.
Right. Without them letting Liz know that they know.
Correct. So they basically, that's when I kind of skipped a step, but that's when they tell Dave to go move in with Amy.
Right. Because they're trying to incite emotion from Liz,
because when she gets in that state, she starts talking and like doing things.
That's when she calls the cops and goes, I can't believe Amy's still out there. How does she get to like live her life and then be with Dave and da 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 da. And then that's when she drops that, you know, she's told me that she's you know gonna really hurt somebody, or that she was gonna like.
And so the cops are like, well, if you can try to get some details from Cari,
get some details from Amy about how she hurt Cari.
Yeah, that would be
that'll super help us out.
Yeah. And so they wait a few days, and like literally days later, Liz starts emailing them, posing as Amy.
Right. No, posing as Amy telling them about
Cari.
See how hard this is to follow, folks? Like, oh my goodness.
And so over time, Liz does end up basically spewing out some details.
Yeah, she starts coming up with stuff about how like she got stabbed in the car. Yeah. Or something along that nature.
And so they go back and kind of revamp and look at the car.
They tear the car apart.
Yeah. And they sprayed it all looking for blood. Could not find any blood.
Couldn't find anything.
Then they start tearing it apart, and they do find blood that soaked through the seat in the front passenger seat.
Hide that.
No. Mm-mm. And Liz didn't think about that. So they did find that. So now they're able to have more evidence now, which is what they're trying to build. You know, because
they're trying to build a case.
Yeah, like they still don't have the body. You know. Did they ever find the body?
Not that I know of.
I didn't think so. So basically at that point, they do arrest Liz.
She denies it
and
whole time.
they let her know what's happening.
Right.
And she's like, blah, blah, blah.
I was never there. I didn't do
any of that. Like,
Yeah.
she was super defensive. Like, her tone, as they always are, was just like really shitty. And like, I don't know, you could just tell she was just like over, like, dramatic,
super defensive. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, how crazy, how high octane, like, crazy do you have
what
to be?
What is wrong in her brain that makes her do that?
I mean, what?
Like, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna diss on Dave for a second there, but Dave doesn't deserve that.
Also, like, poor Dave.
Super poor Dave, because like even in the end he said, man, if I would have known this was gonna happen, I just would have told Cari to have a great day.
But also, like, how does Dave know that Liz wouldn't have done this to some other guy at some point?
Well,
you know what I mean? Whether it was Dave or Cari,
Liz is gonna be Liz, right? We don't know who she's gonna hurt, but at least Dave wouldn't have like created the situation, the catalyst, if you will, for Cari to perish.
Yeah, I would probably feel a lot of guilt,
survivor guilt with that. Yeah, same
for sure. So yes, Liz is batshit crazy.
She is. She gets arrested, folks,
and obviously denying it. Asks for a lawyer eventually. They do have a lot of evidence, but still no body. But they do feel that they have enough evidence to prove that she was the leader of Cari.
I mean, yeah, they basically prove that she was acting as Cari.
Yes.
For 4 years.
Yes.
For 4 years.
Because the IT guy asked Dave, is there anything else?
They find the memory card in that old tablet, and
from
that's
his
what
storage
came up with
unit. He's like, is there anything you have that could have possibly like been
like any old data from around that time?
Yeah.
And they found Liz's memory card or her SIM card from her phone in this tablet. Mm-hmm. And they were finding a lot of selfies. And in one of those photos, there was like a picture of a foot. He thought it was like rosewood or something. So he goes and looks at his anatomy book, figures out that you can see the veins in the foot from
after like post-mortem.
Right. Because like
something
start
happened.
To show up.
Yeah.
Right. And then there was also, to confirm that it was Cari, they reached out to Cari's mom and said, is there a tattoo on her foot?
Yes.
And Cari's mom goes,
and that photo had a picture of that
tattoo.
Yeah.
So they can confirm, just given the post-mortem veins in her foot and that tattoo, they identified the foot in the photo, the grainy, tiny blip of the
foot. Of like, it's really hard to tell.
It is. I mean, because you can look at it and you can kind of see that it's like the top of the foot kind of going to the toes. But like, you can't
see the toes.
But you can't see the toes. All you're really looking at is like the top portion of her foot.
Yeah. So that's really ultimately
why would you? I mean, okay, I understand this bitch is batshit crazy. She's shot herself. She's got her house on fire. She's vandalized her own car.
Yeah.
Like, but why would you even snap a photo
of that
or that in the background? Are you kidding me? Anytime I take a selfie, I try and like figure out what my background looks like so people aren't like zooming in
to try to look at random.
Like, yeah, well, because I do that.
Yeah. A lot of people do. Some people don't, but a lot of people do.
Yeah, I can't.
A lot of people do.
I look in your backgrounds, guys. Keep it clean.
Keep it nice. Keep it nice. Pretty clean cut trial, like pretty open and closed, you know. She does obviously end up getting sentenced. And
life without parole.
Yeah.
Good. Stay there.
Stay there, bitch.
Work on yourself.
What is the crazy motive behind someone doing something like this?
I guess Dave is a catch, guys. Who knows? Like
what is Liz's motive?
Liz to go that high?
Like, had she done this before? Like, I wonder if there's other people, because there wasn't anybody that spoke on Liz's behalf, like that had known her from like previous time frames or anything. So like, I wonder if,
like, what's Liz's backstory?
Yeah, like, has she been like this her whole life? Are there more people that she's like
it's like, how do you get so infatuated with a person is my question. Like, I I love to love and I love hard.
Yeah,
but like I have never been like let go and then
I love you so much I want to kill you.
Yeah, right. Or if you let me go, I'm going to ruin your family. Like, no.
Within days of meeting someone.
That's wild.
Like this happened within days of them meeting.
2 weeks.
She was like, I will ruin your life.
Yeah. She's like, we should move in. And he's like, I told you we're not going to. And then she's like, I'm going to kill your family. Like, right? Like, no,
that should have been red flag number 1, bro.
I'm sure it was for him. And he's like, whoop.
He's like,
glad
oh,
I'm not dealing with that anymore.
That.
Yeah.
And then,
did you though, Dave?
No,
did you?
He didn't.
He did not dodge that bullet.
Super sad story. Crazy as fuck. I am so like, I always want to know like the why. I say it every single time, but like, what is it in someone's brain that like makes them do shit like that? Because this can't just be like a one-time situation.
Yeah, like she's had to have stalked boyfriends in like
there
her
has
younger
to have
years.
been like a build-up. I feel like to
I just don't understand how you create a narrative in your mind to where you're like, okay, I'm going to shoot myself, and then blame it on this imaginary character. Well, it wasn't imaginary. She blamed it on Amy, but like create this whole narrative that someone else did this to me.
Yeah,
like. She shot herself and caught her own effing house on fire.
She's doing all of these things herself and blaming it
to herself and blaming it on some imaginary
on someone that she
deleted. Yeah.
Like what in the psychotic fuck?
That's some next level stuff. Like
it is.
That's creativity at its darkest.
Yes.
You know?
Okay, so let me ask you this. Since we've had this conversation before, if she was to have gotten a parole and she got out, do you think that she's someone that could be rehabilitated in the judicial system to then come back into the world?
Well, we would have to like
as a functional human being.
Maybe. I mean, time softens everybody, but it's like, how long is she in there? If she gets in there in and out for 3 years, no, probably not.
Right.
But if she's like in there for 20, yeah, probably.
Maybe.
The system probably broke her down by then.
Probably.
But if they only gave her just like a hot shot, probably not.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, I don't know, man.
Because I can imagine she's in there manipulating the shit out of prisoners, you know?
Oh, of course.
Like, I don't think she'd change.
Well, I think either like one or two things happens when people go to like serve long sentences, right? I think that they either like embrace it and try to like create like a popular thing out of it, like the girl from The Crash.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
That fucking dumb bitch. Which I think is crazy that they're even allowed to like have all of these like online relationships and get all this commissary. I think that like should not be a privilege to them because it's still feeding their fucking ego and their narcissism and all of the negative qualities that made them do the initial act in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't think that is a positive thing for a rehabilitation.
I mean, I honestly think Liz should be institutionalized. I don't think prison is the correct place. I think there's probably something broken in her brain soup that needs to be mended. Yeah. Because she went as far as like unaliving a lady, setting her house on fire. I can't get over this. Shot herself. I know. Like, that is
didn't even get
that
like,
is not
couldn't even
normal
get her pets out of the house before she set it on fire. Like,
I mean, that would look suspicious AF.
Well, it would, yes, but like, and like I said, this happened within a few days of each other. She became that like she didn't burn her house down within a few days. Like that had accumulated.
She burned her house down probably about a year and a half later.
Yeah, but like to
and then
keep
a year and a half after that, she shot herself.
Well, to keep it going for that long, also like
that's dedication.
That is dedication and like so much time and energy and like that's a
lot of planning,
full-time job. Yeah, and like that's a lot. But like what,
especially to be sitting there on like multiple phones, multiple accounts.
She's got to be like
spamming.
Schizophrenic or like something, dude. Because like. For someone to go to that extreme, like I said, like I want to know like her story, like from people, like
nobody spoke on her behalf. Like there was no family, friends.
Yeah.
Nobody talked about Liz.
No, but I would be curious to know, because like this is not just like a behavior that just happens in someone. Like you just wake up one day and you become that. Like, right. I don't think that happens that way.
I've never been so infatuated with someone that I needed to like chase them around for a little longer.
No, definitely not.
And like, very fortunately, thank you, I have not been in the situation to where I've had someone so infatuated with me that they chased me around for a little bit longer. I mean, I'm pretty good at burning bridges at the end, where they're like, I do not want to have anything to do with you.
They're like, thank
good.
you. You're like, mission complete. Thank you.
Did my job.
I have had an issue with a guy when I was younger that was like that. And he was very possessive. And like, even when we did break up, he would like stalk me for a little bit.
That's nuts.
It was weird and creepy.
Do you think he'd take it to like this far?
I thought he was not a good guy.
See
like,
what I'm saying? It like makes you wonder.
I feel like it could have potentially gotten not good had I not gotten out of Arizona.
Just straight
honestly.
Jettisoned from that area.
Literally. Yeah. Like it had, like we had broken up like probably 8-9 months prior to me leaving Arizona. And so there was still issues going on. Yeah.
Running you up the tree 8-9 months later. That sucks. I'm sorry.
My dad and him almost fought in the parking lot.
That should just.
But yes, craziness, dude.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Be careful out there on those dating apps, guys. If you guys watch this one, let us know your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you. Please make sure to hit that like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
We do appreciate your support, as always. And we are here every Thursdays.
Every Thursday.
Please join us
in the chat.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye-bye. Bye.